what would we be doing if we were not psychotherapists? If we were not therapists, what would we be doing? So I'll start.
Mhm.
There are three different things that over the years I'm like, man, I wish I knew how to do this. The first one is an actress. So, I love movies, I love media psychology, media messages, pull in life lessons from movies, all of that. That's my thing. That's my jam. With movies,
Mhm.
the thing that I really love is how actors and actresses get to fluctuate their emotions. So it ties in with the therapy, right? So it's like really understanding how to identify your emotions, how to tell a story with your emotions, facial expressions. And I think I'm really good at that. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that I think I would do really well with embodying characters and telling their stories with my body, with language, with and coming in and out of the emotions, right? Like
Mm.
here, I know how to do that. There, sad there. So that creativity and playfulness, and I
Mhm.
think the only thing with actress is memory. I would just need to learn techniques to know how to memorize lines. But I'm telling
Mhm.
you, if there are ways out there where I can actually learn memorizing techniques and things, I think I would really be a phenomenal actress.
Mhm.
I,
Okay.
I love the whole idea also of improv and like thinking of
Mhm.
speed and just I love that. The next one is advertising and marketing. I
Yeah.
love that stuff
Mhm.
based on how it was for TV, like TV commercials.
Right.
I know that we're in the era of digital marketing, but I still just have a thing for TV commercials
Mhm.
and it being done that way.
Mhm.
Uh, that started for me when I started my business, and I have no money to pay people to do this and that, so I had to just try new things and play around with concepts and even naming my company. All of that was marketing and branding and things like that. So learning at one point I was like, should I go do a bachelor's in advertising?
Mhm.
And like
Yeah.
I already have a master's. Why do that? Like
Mhm.
future is digital marketing and but I have a real interest in I would love to get a job in
Mhm.
advertising and marketing, like being an exec and something like that, and coming up with concepts for products. Oh God, I love that kind of stuff. Love, love, love.
Okay.
But I don't have um I guess what that industry would call like concrete experience,
Mhm.
at like full-time concrete experience. So I don't know what it would be to get a foot in the door, but that's something I so am interested in trying out. Marketing
Okay.
and like executive advertising and marketing. The next one is video creation. Again, because of my business, right? I
Mhm.
love storytelling. I love being playful, love visualization and seeing images and looking at an object and telling a whole story from that one object, right? And knowing the technical skills to do a really good video,
Mhm.
knowing the ins and outs of like storytelling. And oh my gosh, if I those are my three things that I would absolutely I could see myself doing. And
Okay.
doing it with joy too, right?
Yeah.
Like doing them with joy. And
Mhm.
I I thinking about it, I guess I could do some audition.
Yeah.
But it's memorization. Like I gotta memorize those lines. But I could do that. And then for the marketing, I did do a class. Yeah, what is it called? DMI or something. It's like Digital Marketing Institute or something like that. I did that course. I guess I could do to kind of
Dip your feet in.
fan that flame. Say it again.
You kind of dip your feet in with
Yep.
those things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then the video creation. I don't know. I don't know where to start. Like, do I start with Adobe? Like, do I get the subscription plan? Like how do I go about that? But those are my three things.
Hmm.
If I wasn't a therapist, I would absolutely be interested in being an actress, advertising and marketing, and being a video creator or video
Okay.
production. What about you?
You know what? Just before me, none of these things surprise me about you.
Hey,
For years you have been saying these things. The funny thing is when you tell what you would have been, you say like it started with your business, but babe, you've been saying these things for years. I'm thinking back even university days, hearing these kinds of things. The last one is the only one that's a little bit different. But advertising and acting, you
I've been
have been
saying
saying
that.
those for a very, very long time. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I always thought it was like your love of Hallmark movies.
That is exactly that is a part of it.
Yeah.
Really, I love. I mean, right now I'm kind of working my way back into it, but I used to be like obsessed with Hallmark movies
Yes.
and with how they do. Like to me, Hallmark taught me about business. taught
Mhm. I remember you saying that.
taught me how to do
Yeah.
pitches. Taught me how to create marketing concepts. Hallmark really. I wouldn't be surprised if they have someone for the cast and the different
Yeah.
roles that actually teaches and trains and has knowledge is because
Mhm.
I learned a lot about business from home.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying that. And I remember the first time you said the piece about the business and learning it from Hallmark was when we went to that trip in Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
And I met you down there. And you had gotten the projector so that we could watch Hallmark movies together. And I really hadn't watched them before. Can I tell you, I am pretty much obsessed with those. It's almost all Hallmark
Yeah.
multiple times per week in this house. And my hubby is like, it's the same plot. I'm like, no, it's not. The girl differs in what she's doing for her career. There's some differences, but you definitely have me loving Hallmark movies. And in time, I saw what you said about like the different things that you learn from them. And I think it was just really important too to just see women like doing such different jobs and being really good at it. You know,
Yeah.
like, they're always the top of their game when they're in these movies.
All
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for that because I do love a Hallmark movie. Um, for myself, if I weren't doing this,
mhm.
what automatically came to mind was the next thing that I hope will also be a part of my journey. It's being a writer.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was always kind of like neck and neck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love reading. I think that's what makes me want to write. So I would definitely have been a writer. I did modeling for a bit too when I was in university. And then it came a point where I had to pick either going overseas or continuing with university. And I chose to continue with university because I knew where I kind of wanted my life to go. But a part of me always wondered if I had said yes to that opportunity to go overseas, what would have been, you
To
know? Hmm?
do the modeling.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it would have just taken way too much time and it was like exam time. It would have just taken too much time during like I think it was like Paris Fashion Week or something. Yeah, it at that time for me, modeling was just to help pay for university. So so I didn't really see going into it. But now I do think that, and I'm 6'1", so a lot of people stop me still, and I'm like, girl, thank y'all. And I'm like, don't cry, but thank y'all. Sometimes that's still there. So writing, modeling, and what would I do as the third one? This one's kind of outside of the box. I always wanted to go to it, and now I actually want to do it. One of those people who host retreats in like
Sure.
Bali or Indonesia or the Caribbean. I
Okay.
think it would be so cool. Like you have people come in and it's like a vegan vibe and it's just about purifying their minds, their body, their souls, and just enriching people in that way. Yeah.
Hope time. I could totally see you doing that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start by going to one, hopefully next year.
Okay.
And then we'll see where life takes us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I've looked up a few. There's one in Jamaica that looks so good. and different Caribbean islands. I think I'd really love to go to one and then in time have like a farm or something where I'm also doing retreats like that.
Oh, you want to do a farm also?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a part of me that believed I was meant to be a farmer. I've always thought that. And then came to find out like my granddad was a farmer. So there's definitely in the genes. But
Okay.
yeah, my aim next year is to make my backyard more of a little farm. Every year I keep making more and more things, like growing more and more things.
Avid gardener. So,
Yeah, I but I'm bad.
oh,
I'm bad at it. I love doing it, but the plants are not that responsive. But it's also me not watering them enough, and there's a bunch of things, girl. I'm working on it. But this year I grew so many peppers, and I did for the first time, I made a pickled pepper.
hmm.
Girl, like sometimes I'm just making food just so I could eat that pepper.
Oh,
It is
it tastes
so
good.
good. And I had maybe 10 different types of peppers in there, and I did some carrot. It's beautiful. So, yes, farmers in there too.
See? But that's the beautiful thing about, exploring and
Yeah.
ourselves to come out of the role, right? We play so many different roles in life, be it, friend, sister, wife, teacher, whatever, like all these roles. But when you take all of that away, you still have a person that wants to explore. You still have a person that's curious about different and
Hmm.
play. It's
Yeah.
never ever too late. And that's what I'm learning. Like,
Hmm.
so I could be an actress.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that I can do now? You know,
Hmm.
and as yes, I'm a therapist, but in my free time, like, how can I feed that part of my soul, right?
Hmm.
Like that's
Yeah.
interested in video creation, interested
Hmm.
in being an actress, except for the memory part, and interested in advertising and marketing.
Hmm. Yeah. No, I think that too. And I feel like engaging and increasing my self-care has made those things feel more doable.
Yeah, okay.
Even like going back to school made other things feel more doable. I remember when I was in like my first year of grad school, and it's like I surprised myself by doing it. And then it's like I wanted to go to learn how to sing. I wanted to learn how to be a bartender. Like all these things just came to my mind about things that I want to explore because like the love of learning was reignited, right? And now that I'm done and figuring out where I'm going next, it I do feel those things again. I do feel like those things are open. They can be on the plate. I
Yeah,
can be a writer. I can even model in my part-time. I can grow my garden.
that's
I
right.
I can do like the like the retreat at some point.
Hmm. I
They,
like
they they're off like a part of me.
I like that time. I can
I can.
be an actress.
Hmm. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I
It's
can
like
work.
putting in the work, put in the work to do it, right? Like, is it going to some classes for any of these things that we're talking about? Because there's writing classes that you can take, there's acting classes you can take, there's like I even found some gardening classes I could take. Like there are also people who have done this before
Yeah. Yes.
and in different ways. So how do we get to that next step? It's exciting kind of trying to figure it out.
It's that exploring phase, and it's okay. It's okay to evolve and it's okay to explore. Like, you don't have to be one thing. You
Yeah, you really don't.
don't have to be one thing. You can be this and that both,
Yeah,
and
all of them. You
Mhm.
know, another thing that came to mind,
What? Tell me.
because I'm starting to try to be on Instagram more, and I found this video about like unboxing, like someone was unboxing some promotional stuff. I went down the rabbit hole.
What
It
you do?
was so fun watching people unbox promotional stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know what I would promote. I don't know what I would unbox. But, and mind you, I'd have to actually post on
Right.
social media.
Yes.
But yeah, there's something there that I found really attractive.
Hmm.
Is there one that's like way outside the box that you
Hmm.
thought of for yourself?
Nothing coming to mind right now.
You know what I always saw for you?
Tell me, what do you think when you think of me, when you see me?
Yeah. When I think of you, I think motivational speaker. I've
Really?
always thought that. Yeah,
Okay.
you have a way with words and you're so positive. Yeah, motivational speaker. Yeah, I think you'd be really good at that, or like a TED Talk or something like that. Yeah.
Really? Okay. You know what? The only thing, here's something funny. The only thing with that, I tend to feel like those type of roles,
Hmm.
you have to have like a PowerPoint and you have to kind of follow this way of doing it. And because my kind of speaking and my style is very laissez-faire, it's very like free flowing, don't really like PowerPoint. That's where I was like, I don't know if I would.
No.
Yeah.
There's a different way though, like the way we see Ian would do it,
Mhm.
or is it Lisa Nichols?
Yeah, yeah.
They do it in a very different way, where it's not,
Right. Like the
yeah,
yeah,
right. But I feel like they'd get a really powerful speech, a
they
really powerful talk,
they would.
inspiring. Yeah.
Oh, that's good, Tam. Thanks.
Mhm. You're
Um,
welcome.
it got me thinking, let me
Okay,
supplemental income.
girl. We were already talking about money before this, so mhm.
We were. So this is Therapist Talk. I'm Kim,
I'm Tamiko.
and we just wanted you to explore. And as it says, right, like I can do this,
Hmm.
and I can, even if it's a little bit at a time. You can.
Yeah.
You don't. It doesn't have to be. I wish. No, I can.
Yeah, I can. And
Uh,
to actively do the steps, right? Not to just be a dreamer about it, right? Because I think, like, even with my garden, I dreamt about a garden for so long, even when I had my balcony in an apartment. And then there was one day I just started doing balcony gardening,
okay.
and Miss Sage made me believe I could do more. But yeah, it's sometimes like take it from the dream realm and actually start doing the actions to get it done.
Yeah. That reminds me of the movie Last Holiday, from the book
Mm.
to the book of realities.
Yeah, yeah.
Ready to tap out?
Let's do it.
So we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.